That's a super sick title screen, except for when my phone like freezes to load the information, but still pretty cool. So obviously the Tekken7 collab is here in King of Fighters All-Stars. This is the second time it's been around. So we're going to go over, there's a lot of stuff in this update. So we're going to go over it. It's going to be like an overview, go over the characters, the events, what to look out for, especially if you're new to King of Fighters All-Stars, if you're like a big Tekken fan. This will be hopefully beneficial for you. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. So let's get into this.
Ah, crap.
Okay, first I'm going to go over kind of like the login bonuses. There's going to be, this was one that was kind of before the event happened. Hopefully you were aware of that and you got some free limited time rubies. If not, there's still going to be plenty of stuff for you to get here. Hammers and, some of this currency I'll kind of explain in a moment. This package here is something that is kind of like you get slowly over time. You can keep, funny enough, you can keep opening each box and hit this little magnifying glass here, and it will show you what you get eventually. So you get a 10 times 10 fighter summon. So pretty cool, actually. So there's a lot of good characters that'll be in there. So that's a cool little, addition. Oh my god. Okay, so so I guess we'll just kind of go in order here. So here is the honor mission. So you're going to want to do these as much as possible. If you're new and you're reading this and you don't like, what the heck does that mean, right? So I don't even know what that is. So you just hit go and it will take you straight there. Fairly intuitive. So don't get overwhelmed, but there's some pretty cool things that you can get in here. Down here, these are kind of like icons that you can put next to your name if you really like some of these characters, or kind of like souvenirs that you can put in like your collection over here. This is something new they put together. It's not super necessary, nothing super cool. You can see on the top left I have like the Nina icon. You get that for the first day of locking in. And some of this you can use for like crafting and whatnot. So, and it'll even show you where you can get all this. So next, this is going to be pretty big. This is going to be the currency right here, how you get this Nina in her wedding dress. So there's going to be event. It'll say on the left events, and then there'll be daily. So you want to make sure that you complete all of this. And there is a specific summoning banner for her, and this is how you get it. And you should be able to get quite enough to get her up there, to get her pretty strong. So that'll be helpful. Here's the crafting. We're getting to the more exciting stuff in a second, but this is stuff that you can obtain. This right here, if you're wondering what this is just like another cool, I don't know, like a souvenir. And then this here, so this Nina is kind of like the weakest character of the bunch, kind of like the lowest rarity. So there's the regular Fest characters, and there's SS, like with this Hwoarang here. Then there's BS characters, and then there's EX. That's like a step above that. But SS characters and all those characters are still usable to an extent and fun. So, but let's say you have an excess of Nina. You can use them to get one memory of either Hwoarang or her, both of them. Just depends on which character you really want, and you can kind of level star them up that way. That way, they're more powerful. It's kind of straightforward as far as that's concerned, but just know that that's there for you. Next one, another way to get a bunch of goodies. This is the dice roll. So you're going to get these dice just by doing all kinds of crap. So you want to go around the board as much as possible. If you want to know what you can get here, you click this little magnifying glass. And this, as you can see, there's quite a lot, actually. SS fighter signature memory, so you can use that on a couple of the characters here. Hammers, that's going to be good for leveling up. You'll see it. I'll explain it. But hammers are nice, the Tekken hammers, which I think is hilarious. That just has the Tekken7 logo on the side. Actually, it looks kind of cool. AP and more points for Nina, which will be helpful. This is just a cool little extra thing. It doesn't really take any extra time out of your day. This game isn't trying generally to take up your entire day, but there is some grinding to do. But that's just a little thing that's extra. Right here, this is the Codex. So what this is as you start up those characters with those memories I was showing you, depending on what character it is, obviously, you'll go up the rank here. So obtaining the character, you get that. Some, you know, oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. Limit breaks. Jeez. I played this game before, I swear. And then when you reach level 90, you get this. This is going to help EX. And then this, the Imprint Stones. This is what the hammers are for. So this is how you get leveled up, and this is how you unlock all these good options up here. So these Imprint Stones are going to be pretty important. This is also for crafting, just in case you didn't know. And then this will be helpful. Just a little extra bonus, but nothing like to break your back over. Now, there's a lot of modes. So Rush, if you've played the game for a while, this will be nothing new to you. So basically, there's going to be like a little story as you go through. Here are some rewards. We'll talk about the cards. There's usually a set to obtain. So here is this first set. They've been using like this kind of like pixelated chibi art. It's kind of funny. Has the Fatal Fury team on here. Joe is especially hilarious. All the main stats are attack, so that's good. The set bonus is interesting. Cast a crit hit shield that absorbs damage for 5 seconds when tagging in a Tekken fighter. Removes the shield when hit with a critical hit 4 times. Decreases damage received by 99% for 5 seconds when HP is 30% or less. So it's a defensive set. Still pretty cool. It's not my favorite, to be honest, but it's pretty cool defensive. These hammers will be helpful for you whenever you get the Imprint Stones. Something to keep in mind, that if I could tap it, I'm trying not to tap too hard because it'll come up on the mic, so I'm sorry if it is. These are the cards and the characters that you want to use to get bonus points. So I didn't actually mention it, but you buy this with the points here that you accumulate through doing this. So you're going to want to farm this a pretty good amount. But you'll be able to get the Nina for free. And this other Nina shouldn't be too hard. She's going to be in both banners. But also you can use the set that you get as the rewards here to help boost it up. So over the long run, I think it's a wise investment to get the set to help you clear it all. But there's a lot of cool other set cards that are option cards that will help you. And the set too. We'll talk about those in a second. Tip, every day there'll be a daily clear. You want to do that because you'll get like dice and like rubies, things like that for all of them. As far as which one to farm, generally save your heavy farming for this last one here that unlocks in like a day or so. So that is pretty much everything for that. Pretty standard. But sometimes the story is actually kind of funny. I know a lot, like I don't always have time to watch it all. But when I do, it's normally fairly entertaining. Dream Match. So if you're new, Dream Match is where they've semi-balanced all the characters that have ever been in the game for the most part. Even Street Fighter characters that are alive, Guilty Gear, you name it. It's pretty much all here. You can even play WWF characters, or WWE, whatever, back in my day. But the kicker, if you haven't seen it, is there is a random. If you just click it. I always play random. But I just find it fun. But this time, there's kind of like a special kind of caveat to it. I believe you become 3 of the training dummies in King of Fighters All-Stars. So it's kind of like Mokujin inspired, and they get other characters' moves. So you get like fun, beefy characters. I believe there might be random. I don't know if they each have a set one. I'll have to play with that more. I tried to jump into it right away, but I wasn't finding anybody, so I guess everybody's summoning or something. But there's that. That'll be something you want to do. Challenge. So I can't show you this really because, not yet at least. It's because it's like literally just dropped. In order to get through this, or even to get access to this, you have to have one of these characters. So include the Nina that you can get for free will get you access to this one, so you'd be able to get in there eventually. But there'll be a tons of rewards. There's like normally like hammers, rubies, something normally pretty decent at the top. Something I do want to mention, I might be crazy, but I did not see where or if you could get the old Tekken characters from the first time around, which I couldn't believe and I'm shocked by, because even in the Gintama collab, they brought back the old characters. And I wasn't necessarily expecting them to like bring them back and buff them, because that's probably a lot of work. But I expected them to at least be in the banner. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm not seeing something, so let me know in the comments below if I'm just totally missing something. But if that's true, that one Xiaoyu that you had to buy with like, the only way you can get her was buying it with like a package, that's like the rarest character in the game. I thought they would have brought them all back, or at least put them in the store or something, but maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Here is a pretty big one. This is gonna be something you're gonna farm a lot. This is like a boss battle, where you're obviously fighting Deviljin. So there are gonna be like negative debuffs that you can put on here for yourself, and the more debuffs that you put on, as you can see at the top left, like the more rewards you get. So how boss are you? And that's how much rewards you get. It's actually pretty cool. So the more skilled you are, the more points you can get. So here's some of the rewards you can get. Actually pretty nuts. You get the tokens, you get hammers. Here's some of the good stuff. You get cards. First of all, this card's hilarious. Genius. It's pretty good. Strike acquires power upon landing, strike skill, and increases attack by 20% for 7 seconds when Tekken fighter lands a strike skill. Pretty freaking cool. There's more characters coming down here. Or, I'm sorry, cards. Sorry, I'm sick, and it's late. But we'll get through it. So this one, I like this one more. Increases Tekken fighters' combat power by 6,000, which is a pretty decent chunk. Decreases skill cooldowns, which is one of the best things you can have in the game. Maybe like number 2, under like just attack percentage. And then increases Tekken fighters' HP by 20%. That's a pretty good chunk. Not mad at it. That's pretty cool. This, I know you can get in the Nina banner. But this is going to be... is it not Deviljin specific? Increase... Oh, I guess it's not. I'm surprised. Maybe I'm crazy. But this is pretty cool. Increases Tekken fighters' combat power again, decrease cooldowns, and increases attack by 20% for 7 seconds when a Tekken fighter lands a crit hit. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'm surprised that it's not Deviljin only. This is also not Deviljin only. A lot of the times when these are in those banners, it's like character specific, like the Street Fighter collab. They would have like Ryu Akuma cards, but they were specific to Akuma. So if you didn't get them, it was kind of like, damn. And there's only so many ways you can get those tokens, and it was just luck. Yeah, but there's a lot of cards in here, and they're all pretty good to one extent or another, and definitely something they'll really work towards. So one of the main new things, if you're a returning player, another mode. There's a buttload of modes in here. This is just a less serious one, so I don't have time to get into it right now, but this is going to be the rewards. You can use this for like the crafting, the Tekken7 crafting, but it's just you're wrong and you're just kicking the crap out of people, so it's pretty straightforward, but less serious. Oh, well, I'm taking so long, my stupid camera overheated. GoPros are not great for YouTube videos, but it's just what I got. So, okay, so yeah, now let's get to the summons. That overheated way too fast. It only takes like an hour. Anyways, it was only like 15 minutes. My problems, not yours. So, so here is the first banner. So Tekken7 collaboration. Second round. So this is Volume 1. Volume 2 will have Deviljin, the other Hwoarang, and the other this Nina will still be in there. I'm still looking at the camera like it can see me. What an idiot. So here is the Wedding Nina banner that I was talking to you about. Here are the cards I was telling you about. So see, you can get them in here too. So if you can't do well at the boss, you have a chance of getting them here, which is pretty cool. And they seem universal, so that's nice. Nothing much, you know, I can maybe do the summon at the end. I am probably not going to do a summon on this banner. I think I'd probably rather have Deviljin. I don't know. I'll think about it. But that normally comes out, you know, in a week or so. But we can take a look at the characters real quick. I'll never say it like that. I actually hate this character because when we were a kid and playing Tekken 3, my friend always played as him, and he always kicked the ever-living crap out of me, and now I got PTSD, so I'm just kidding. But just a stupid reason to hate it, not hate, but dislike a character, but freaking Hwoarang. Anyways, so his leader skill is pretty nice. Increases Tekken fighters' attack by 65%. So I love straight up, and that's a really high percentage. So we're going to look at core. So to know what he does, I believe he's kind of more PvP oriented, but you just hit core here. You can come down here, see if this is something you're really interested in. I'm not going to go super into detail for each character, but know that I think he's pretty good. He's got like hyper armor. That's always pretty good. Penetration. That's good. He does a stance switch, so I don't know how fun that will be yet. I have no idea. Maybe it's cool. Just inherently, a stance switch is not inherently fun to me. But you know, there have been some fighting games where stance characters are fun, but in Tekken it's fine. But in a lot of others, just I don't know how it'll feel in this game, but it should probably be pretty fun. That's actually why he wasn't in the first collab. You know, Koreans are gonna want to put Hwoarang in the game, but they wanted to do the stance thing, so I didn't actually know that. That's pretty cool. So here's Elisa. She looks really fun. I believe she also has stance changing, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, saws and no saws. That's pretty freaking cool. She's got the head exploding finisher, got the saw finishers. She's got venom, so in hyper armor, and so she's got dots. But I think she's pretty cool. Oops, I wanted to. And then here's our cores. Immune to burn poison. So a lot of these characters are immune to a good chunk of stuff. Really good core effects on everybody. You know, she recovers health. That's always really fun. It's not too common in this game. Not unheard of, but not super common. Nina Williams classic as in what, 4? I think. I don't know. That's classic. But I think that's more iconic than her recent one. She's still gonna be pretty good. She won't be as good as the other characters, but she should be pretty easy to obtain. And if you don't fully star her up to the point that you're wanting to, you can always get memories for just regular Fest characters by sacrificing what is this, Yu-Gi-Oh? Sacrificing other memories to get hers, or ones of your choosing. So don't stress about getting her too much, even though she may be your favorite. But all those characters are great, obviously. Here are the cards. I love the art for the cards. Look at that. That's sick. They did a really good job with that. Here's another one. This one, they reused stuff. This one is from the title page, but holy crap, that is one heck of a art right there. But this one is new art, and that's really cool. I don't need to click on the same one again. So here are the specials. As you can see, there are different versions of the same special. Like attack, there'll be attack percentage, skill damage percentage, and then normally crit percentage. Yeah. Don't stress too much about getting a specific one. They're all decent. I'd say maybe skill and attack. Maybe people disagree. But hey, if I'm running low on rubies, I'm not going to stress about getting a specific stat. I just need the finisher. So you need these finishers if you're wanting the characters, because if not, you're just going to be down a whole lot of damage. The character is not useless, but it just feels dirty to play it without it. And obviously this Nina is great. You can get a lot of stuff in there. You can get it for free, so you might as well do that. I'll just do a summon right now so you can see it. It's not as spectacular as the other summons are. You just kind of get this little box and it goes... So the red orbs are generally what you're looking for. Hey, I got a card. That's pretty cool. So, right off the bat, that's nice. These are going to have things to increase their affinity. Yeah, basically how much the character likes you. It just increases their stats, gives you some rubies, gives you some memories for them. Hammers are great. Skip tickets are nice. There's this here too. So, yeah, these are useful. Those are memories so you can star up characters and blah, blah, blah. So, I think that's about it. I think I covered everything. So, yeah, let me know what you think of the characters, and good luck in your summons. God bless you, and you have a blessed day, y'all. That's all from me, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me for more Tekken/King of Fighters All-Stars content. I'm going to be keeping up with the collab as it goes on. There's going to be more to it. There's going to be another banner that comes out with Deviljin in it. So make sure to stick around for that. And because, you know, if you don't, my head will explode. So make sure you subscribe right now. I see you not subscribing, Derek.